like Lou, I've seen her online. Like,
shout out to hip hop with Lou.
But then like it's so how it's a small circle because I was like Annie, I'm going to be in Vegas. Put me on. She put me on. Then you know what I'm saying. And then I knew Lou over. And it was like same. See how
that's how
networking.
But you heard, yeah. What you heard, you can hear a motherfucking thing.
We talk about networking a lot, but you network at a higher standpoint right now, right?
Absolutely.
I don't think people understand how important that is. Is there any way you can help them understand how important networking is?
Communicate.
Well, it's extremely important. I say, if you want to earn more, learn more.
Okay, that's real.
So, so it's all about information. Like information to change the situation. So networking is key. You want to get out there and you want to talk to people in different fields that you're in. So you can't do everything yourself. You have to hire people to free your time up. Yeah. So if you're a good tax strategist or you do good marketing and promotion, I don't have to do everything. I can hire you to do this. I can hire you to do that. And I'm always going for the top in the business. That's me personally. So any area that I want to learn something in, I want to see who's the best doing it.
That's right.
And then I want to get up under them. I want to learn from them. I want to invest into their courses. And because everybody is teaching it. So you just need to know who teaches it whereas though you can understand it. But it's a lot of people that's the best at this shit, that do the shit for real.
That's all they do. For real.
So it's just all about like it's Will Roundtree, he teach credit. And it's thousand other credit specialists out there. But I like the way he delivers the message. I like the way he talk. I like the way he explains. I like the way his system runs. Yeah, and then he's a good character of a person. So like I invest myself like that. Like
I think that a lot of people need to understand that as well. Like, man, when you're doing anything, whatever you're doing, it's okay to hire someone else to show you. It's okay to put some money in somebody else's pocket to learn something.
But you know what? They doing it with their homies or their homies and people that's still trying to get out of the situation. So they half-ass treating them weird and now they getting discouraged. Don't fuck with people. People always on something. No, it's the people you dealing with. Like, it's levels to this. Like, put yourself out there.
And people only pay attention to the people who's down in them. Like, it's like you could have 50 people that got your back, that's giving you all the credit in the world. It'd be two people that don't like you and you give them all your attention, your energy, and man. You see that all the time, man. Like, people just focus on them two bad apples. You know what I mean? It'd be 50 damn apple trees. They focus on the two bad apples. Like, and till they lose everything they got, they lose their energy. You know what I mean? Because we all know people suck your energy, so you gotta watch who you're around.
That's it. They will steal it all from you.
Yeah.
I could just give you a situation like coming here. I had reached out to somebody from my city. They do some camera work and stuff like that, right? So I didn't even hit them like, come do camera work for me. I'm like, I know you in town. We from the Philly thing, right?
Okay. Philly.
You do your camera thing. Opportunities pull up. You know what I'm saying? So they like, well, this like later on, like as I'm today, right? Today, when you already do, I talked to you earlier in the week. Is this pro bono or is this paid? And I'm like, well, I just invited you to come out. And you said you was going to bring the cameras. I did not ask you. But you see how people put their foot in their fucking mouth so fast.
Crazy.
You get what I'm saying? Now you coming at me like for a check, and it's just like, bro, if you would have came, shot some shit, and it would have been worth it, I would have definitely compensated you for your time or whatever. But I never had a plan like, oh, I want you to come shoot this, and now you asking me for some money, and then you doing it the last minute, and then you try to make it seem like I'm asking you for a favor. Bitch, I ain't asked you to fucking shoot shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? I just said pull up. That's what I got going on.
Trying to get you an opportunity to network.
What the fuck? Like,
network.
Trying to give you a chance to
network. Met the right person. You never know who you.
Oh my God! Then we doing this. Y'all got the cameras. You just never know. Then we going to another event afterwards.
Yeah,
we working.
Bro,
shout out to Gas Station Studios, man.
But it's just shit like that. So you can't be discouraged because energy is everything. So I said I could be upset at them or whatever. But I said I choose to take my energy back. What I come to Vegas for? To come do this interview and to go check on that money. You feel me? Like that was the number one thing.
Everything else is extra.
Everything everything else is extra.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, it was the number one to go to that CEO meetup. That was it. And I went to that, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm here. Let me do some networking, promote myself. I got my radio station, therealexposureshow.com. Send your music in.
Shoot it, man. Shoot it.
NeedRealExposure@gmail.com. Send your music. MP3
All that will be on the
files.
screen, man.
Yes, MP3 files.
Yeah.
So, I'm coming to look for some talent.
Straight
I'm
up.
coming to, see who's out here moving and shaking, put my name out there. But I could be discouraged, like, and mad and focus on that negative little situation.
Yeah.
But I choose to harness my own energy. No.
And speaking of networking, shout out to Annie. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's why we
bring
all
that up.
here.
I was just
That's
gonna
why
bring
we
that
all
up.
here, man. I've been knowing her for a long
Annie,
time.
you poured this water for me.
Yeah, I know. I can tell something about it too, man. But yeah, shout out to her, man. That was one of my highlights from what we doing was when we went to Cali and we did her show. I liked her show. I liked the vibe, the people there.
The people
It
got
was
to
dope.
meet.
That was
You gotta love
motivational.
Eddie.
She's so cool.
She's so cool.
She always been.
Yes.
Oh
Welcome,
my
you
God.
guys. Welcome to Speak on the
Thank
Chop with a
you.
Barbershop Talk. I'm your host, Annie B. Yes, we got a great show for you guys today. And I'm going to introduce, my girl, Milky Media.
Who am I? I am she, Milk It Media, and a place to be. You can follow me on Instagram at milkit_media or subscribe to my website at milkitmediamarketing.com.
Yes, we have a great show today right now. I'm going to introduce my homegirl right here, Choc Babe. You feel what I'm saying?
I reached out to her on Instagram. I seen what she was doing, and I was having a mention party, and I was like, I want you to cover media. I don't know people here. I'm just networking.
Yeah.
Right.
Networking. And upon meeting her and seeing what she do, I know that she's on the underground scene, so she has been assisting me and finding out who's who, like, different things like that. Like Lou, I've seen her online. Like,
Shout out to Hip Hop with Lou.
Lou.
But then, like, it's so,
My
I was a
sister.
small circle, because I was like, Annie, I'm going to be in Vegas. Put me on. She put me on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I knew Lou over, and it was like, same. See how
That's how
networking.
it works.
Networking.
And that's why I was going to bring it up anyway, because I think it's dope that you are still looking at people that's on the ground floor, and you
you
know what I'm saying, like you still reaching and
This is
giving
where
people opportunity.
this is where I started. I founded it from.
Yeah.
The Real Exposure Show. I provide resources, information, and opportunities, and I inspire people to never give up on their dreams. I'm a girl from the projects. I was in the projects, partying with millionaires and celebrities and stuff like that, and all the elites in the city. And then I'm going home to the trenches, trapping out the crib, selling perks, and I had a
Right.
speakeasy. We're gonna keep it 100. 10
Yeah.
years ago. What we talking about?
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? This is the mindset that I was in. This was normalized. I'm just surviving. I'm in survival mode. But I knew that it was greater out there, and I wanted to materialize a better environment for myself. I didn't know nobody. I just got out there networking, talking to people, having a goal, a dream, and a vision, and writing it down and working towards it. Never giving up, taking the risk, and not letting nobody knock me off my path.
For real.
So now you kind of in like I don't know if it's rebranding, but you kind of like,
for
you know what I'm
sure.
saying? So you there. What was the, like, you know what, I'm finna redo it. I'm finna do it again, but different this time. What was that moment?
When I came to Cali,
Yeah.
it's that Cali transformation. Like, you get some of that spiritual energy up in you, man. You start to show up in this world. Like I said, I did the work. I put the work in. I had took a 2-year a reboot. Like, let me focus on me, my mind, body, soul, my inner being, and it's a calling. I hear something, and I'm not going to act like I don't hear it. You get what I'm saying? So I just listened to that calling, and I said, hey, once I surrendered, everything just started to fall into place. I started detoxing. I, went on a fast. I started absent from sex. I started studying, researching. I just really cut the world out. It was like, I need to learn some more information.
Oh, yeah,
Information is
360.
king. So I did the whole 360 and lost 60 pounds. Learned about health and
Congratulations on
wellness.
that.
Thank you. Like, it
Health
just
is wealth, man.
health is wealth. And it's like I come out of that 3 years later, like right now, right? And then it's like everybody like, Dad, you the big dog, or I'm getting interviews and
Right. Yeah.
this is a whole new. This is just now materializing. You get what I'm saying? Like, I've always been working, but now it's materializing, and I'm like, It's so beautiful. Like, it's really a beautiful experience because this is what I've been working towards getting to, like, this level. Like, you know, it's like, oh, shit, it's here.
Yeah, do that.
It's
like,
here.
that's dope. And he hit me about you. I was like, whoa. And I told bro, I'm like,
thank you.
she's in the game. Like, like you really been there. Like,
it's motivational.
Yeah, you didn't shook the hands. You didn't, you know what I'm
His
saying?
baby, traveled to Ohio,
you did all
Detroit. Like,
Yeah.
I did 2 shows in Ohio. I did a show, 2 shows in Atlanta, 3 shows in Cali. You know, before I moved to California, I did my show every month in DC for the whole year straight. Yeah.
And like bro said early on, like, you come from internet radio at a time when it wasn't a lot. Like, the grind had to be crazy because of nobody.
People
really
saying, "What is that?"
You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of people like, "What is that?" Like,
but I hit the ground running just based off of who I knew.
What you knew.
Because it kind of made me elite. Remember I told you, Batcave Radio. Shout out to Batcave Radio. Like, I kind of took that format, but I added a twist to it. I would provide the opportunity for people that don't have the name.
As well. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? For the talent. So my show, it really specialized in, you know, providing that platform for independent artists. So when you go to the realexposureshow.com and you hit the music player and you listen to the music, all independent artists all across the world. Good music. Good music. Just as good as The Baby and Lil Baby and Megan and City Girls. They're even better. You get what I'm saying?
They be hungry. You be hungry.
We finna see what we can find and do some reactions to the people you know from your page.
Let's go, for sure.
We gotta do it. We gotta step out and see more. Like, you know, we come from, like, being in Vegas. It's a lot of artists here that, you know, the talent is here. You know, like, we know the talent is here.
The ear. We just need the ear.
You know, like, and we need to get the ear, but also, I do want to learn I know artists from Philly, right? Like the big ones, but I don't know who up and coming from Philly.
Right.
I don't know who up and coming from Baltimore or who up and coming from Jersey.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Atlanta. Like, I don't know the up and comings. So that it's always dope when you, for me, to run across somebody else that care about the independent artist that's trying.
Yeah. Because, you know, they sacrifice a lot. Time, money, you know.
A lot of money.
And I be telling people that all the time, like, even in the city, man, in Vegas, man, these artists is putting a lot of money in these people's hands. They putting a lot of money in these producers' hands. You know what I'm saying?
Videographers.
The videographers and all that. You know what I mean? And a lot of them aren't getting nothing from it. You know? And I respect that. Like, I respect a person that loves something enough to just
They're going
do
broke
it.
for their dream.
You know what I mean? Because this is my dream. All I need is the right person to hear it. And this, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I respect that. I think that's why what we doing with the city. We trying to let everybody hear them because, you know, it's a popularity test.
Right.
Yeah.
So just because a person out in Vegas, you grew up on the wrong side of town, nobody ever hear you.
Right.
Nobody ever even know where you from. You know, and you probably be the coldest one ever. You know what I mean? So with all these different platforms now, they can't hide. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They can't hide. Or the upper echelon artists, they can't be lazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they back in the
They
day.
just throw their money around.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like, that don't matter when you get in a cypher.
Yeah, it don't matter.
It's a whole
Like,
different
that's why we
ballgame.
saying, like, a lot of women, you know, they be beautiful, right? Ass titties everywhere, right? And, you know, you listen to them and you might like the videos because we amazed by other things. But when it comes to the cypher, like, that ass and titty ain't gonna say you.
Oh,
baby.
hell no.
When it come to really,
like,
For real.
when it come to really getting involved with anything, like you said, with you being a woman in a male-dominated thing, like, bro also look at entrepreneurs and they take the same risk. Like, I don't know if this T-shirt is gonna make nothing. I don't know if these pants that I want to start. I don't know if this food that I'm cooking is gonna do something. So, a lot of people go broke for it, and then, like you say, with women, you could be like, oh, well, you look good and all that, and then now we got to put them brains to the test.
Yeah. And it's different when you present it to the world.
And not that way.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Not that. We got to put them brains. Now what do you know? How can you help me? How can you build this? Like, what else do you have besides your looks? Like, I can put you in front of this camera all day, and we know there's plenty of women. Women and men
do doors and stuff like that. So, you know, everybody plays a part in the role. But when it comes to the cipher, and if I put you up against Rhapsody and 3D Not T, it's like, shut the fuck down. Like, stop playing. Like, I brought her out to Philly too, and DC. Yeah, that's my girl.
New Orleans.
One of my favorite.
New
one of
Orleans.
my favorites.
Yeah, man.
So it's just like, you know, like, these is women that I feel as though, like, is the top lyricists, you know, that's out here that's really doing this. And I really like them. I like Nati because she speaks for me. Like, she a girl from the hood that can go there with you, and but I got shit going on too. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to go there, but you know.
Nati is nice.
Yeah, for
from
sure.
you know what I'm saying, from New Orleans. Like, she nice.
One of my favorite female rappers.
She tells her story. She tells her story like uncut. Mm-hmm. It's raw.
She's very transparent.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, when I met her, you know, good character, right? That's what matters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On everything.
Another one. I brought her up here to Philly. And, you know, booked her hotel, took her to the hair salon, took her shopping, like, real humble. You know what I'm saying? Real good energy, came by herself, working, grinding. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like a mama bear, making sure everybody all right. Like that. She kind of, like, leaving out the club and shit. I'm going to ask, like, look, hold up. If anything happened to you, that's on me. You can't go too far. She like, Choc. I'm like, all right. But sure did. Like, hold up now. But no, she was a good person. I rock with Nati.
That's what's up, man.
So what's the now that you got your rebrand and everything, like, what's the next steps?
Yay! Happy you asked. So, like I've been working for 2 radio stations. My career, my my 10 years in the game, I worked for 2 different radio stations. I had branded one of the top banquet halls in Philly as well. Okay. So now, with all of my experience and me hitting the road and going to multiple different states and cities and doing my shows and booking celebrities, I'm opening my own banquet hall. So I have my own radio podcast studio. Event space, my liquor license, you know what I'm saying? We don't gotta do it, you know how we can be doing it sometimes, but we can do it legitly, you know. I put in the work, I got the experience. Like I said, I came up here to understand strategy on how to get this money.
Keep it coming.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, everything legally, you know, and credit is king. So, that's the reason why I'm here, you know. So I'm opening up my banquet hall next. So that's the next major move. I'm in the process right now of looking for locations. I just created like all this content, flyers for my radio show, and you know, just handling all of that.
You looking for a place, a spot in Cali?
In Cali, okay. Yeah. So cool. I'll be stationed in California. I have no set city yet. I just think the universe is going to open it up, and it's going to call and it's going to talk to me. It's like, you know, it's all the feel of the energy of it, right? It's like, this is it. You know, so it got to be a safe location. It got to be in a location where people can come and, you know, don't get pressed. You know, I'm from the hood, so I don't want to be surrounded by too much poverty. You know, I want to be able to inspire you. So all of these factors is coming into my planning or whatever. So no rush. I want to open by March. That's like the goal. I'm praying that, you know, that can materialize. But it's what's for me is for me, and I'm not, you know, trying to do this for Instagram. Like, oh, I gotta, you know, like it got to be the right place, you know. So that's where I'm at right now.
That's dope.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Well, I got this segment called Game for Lames, right?
Game for Lames.
Yeah, let the people know some game you didn't acquire in life that you feel to help you dodge some BS, you know?
That helped me dodge some BS?
Yeah, like kept you on a straight and narrow, you know? I always say everything that glitter ain't gold. That was one of the things my uncle used to tell me.
Okay, my mom always told me watch for obstacles in the road. Yeah. And drive not only for you, drive for you and others. You know, and another one is to stay in the middle, don't hit nothing on the side. So just stay in your motherfucking lane.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane, stay in the middle, don't hit nothing on the side.
Absolutely.
You're good.
For real.
That's the real stuff. Like my dad used to say what you said about the driving. Like, you gotta be a defensive driver. You know what I'm saying? You won't get hit in the back if you paying attention to who behind you. You won't get hit on it if you pay attention. Yeah. I never listened to him. I'd have been in a bunch of accidents. But,
I listen to that. You know, I really listen.
That's Fast and the Furious over there, man. He's slow and the Furious. He drives slow and be wrecking, but that's another conversation.
My mom passed in a car accident, so I take that very serious. I don't play no games. So, you know, like I really utilized that, and I used to get really drunk after my parents and stuff passed. That's how I said I made a name for myself, going out getting drunk, partying. And a homeboy of mine is like, stay in the middle, don't hit none of those sides. It's so embarrassing how I came up, but I used it. It worked. Not that I'm advocating, but you know, I'm just giving you my story, my life.
You're here to talk about it.
Yeah.
Sure,
Man, we
well,
appreciate
thanks
it
for
so
coming, man.
Yes,
We really appreciate
yes,
it. Thanks for the
thanks for
energy
having
as
me.
well. You got great
Yes.
energy.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I appreciate your energy as well. Like y'all
Yes.
were great.
No
Annie said that y'all the best coming out of Vegas.
Yeah.
And,
Man, we
with the
appreciate Annie.
commentary
Annie,
and
that's
all
our-
that. Yeah,
Shout out
so-
Annie,
We
man.
love her,
That's fam.
man.
Yeah.
That's like fam to us. As soon as she hit me and said it, I'm like, it's open.
And
Like,
they treat
you know
us
it's
good
open.
out there.
Yeah.
They treat us good
Right.
out there,
She
man. I
like,
can't
what
even
you
tell y'all
want?
how good.
What you drinking?
You know what I'm
What you
saying?
eating?
Yeah.
Like, what?
She treat us good.
Okay, I'm a celebrity now.
Man, that was my weed smoking days. I was so high on that show.
Oh my God, that's
Man.
You know, she keep
Woo,
the
bring a ventilator when you go to that
Boy,
show.
I
Woo, they
promise
don't
you.
open no doors. It's nothing but. Yeah, if
For
you a
real.
weed smoker, you gonna love it. See, I'm not really a
Man.
weed smoker like that. Like I'm
Yeah.
a 2 puff just to get high, then I get paranoid. So I'm like, oh,
Shoot. What Young LA boy? He
Oh,
probably
man.
he probably give Wiz
Bruh.
Khalifa a run for his money,
man.
boy.
I'm telling you.
you see this black
And the pretty ass
Annie, bro?
dog.
They be like this big.
Remember the pretty ass dogs he had?
Yeah,
That boy had
man.
some pretty ass dogs. That's a kennel in this motherfucker.
Man, so shout out to
They
them.
good people. You got
They
love
good
them.
people,
Good
man.
people.
We
Shout out to
appreciate-
Annie V.
We
Love her.
appreciate him so much. But y'all know what it is, man. This is Politics Talk by Tizzle, man. Code 7. We are gone.
215 real exposure.
Yeah.
Go hard for this. How the fuck you winning if you lost to this? Niggas think they own, so they get off in this. It's easy to get crossed in this. On TOP, we gon' get far from this. Step up in they town and burn it down like I'm a horse.